Hi everybody again, Elixir Strings reporting live from the Groove Zone in Frankfurt Musikmesse. We're talking to Patrick from Maton Guitars in Australia. Hi, first of all.
Hi. G'day, I should say.
G'day.
Yeah.
Okay. Maton is a very traditional company, a long experience, long-term guitar manufacturer. Can you tell us a little bit about the history and the philosophy and intention to make guitars?
Yeah, okay. Maton was formed in 1946. It was established by a man named Bill May, and it was in Melbourne, Australia. And he established this guitar making company because, in his view, it was impossible at that time to buy a good guitar in Australia unless you were very rich. So his idea was to make guitars that musicians could afford, and to make good guitars that musicians could afford. So that was the start.
We're talking about the models. Is there any brand new model?
Sure, brand new model would be, we have the BB1200, which we designed in conjunction with Josh Hom.
12 Crooked Vultures.
Yes, it's with the Crooked Vultures and Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And we designed this in conjunction with Josh, and it was to be a semi-hollow guitar.
Yeah.
But we had to be able to play it at high volume with drop tunings.
So
that was the brief.
Maton come with Elixir Strings straight
Correct.
from the factory. What made you choose the strings?
The main reason is the life.
Yeah.
The long life of the strings, and this is particularly useful in the shop. I'm old enough to remember the days before Elixir Strings, and I was in music retail many years ago. And one of my jobs in music retail as a young guy was to go around changing the strings all the time.
Yeah.
Because if the strings were dead, you couldn't sell the guitar. It
Sure.
didn't, and people would come and say, "This guitar's awful,"
Yeah.
and it was, because the strings were, that had 25 people playing them. And using the Elixir Strings eliminates that, and so you have a much better chance of the guitar being heard as it should in the shop. So that's as a guitar maker, that's the reason I like them. And as a guitar player, the reason I like them is because I have 3 or 4 guitars at home, and I tend to like this one for a month, and then that one for a month, and the other one for a month. And I'm able to just pick them up and go for it because the strings are still fresh.
Yeah.
If I've left it in its case for a month, I come back and play, and they're still good.
Patrick, thank you very much for having us.
My pleasure.
It was a really nice talk. Hope good business at the Frankfurt Musikmesse, and I see you guys as usual at the next booth.